All right, I want to talk about this because I deeply feel some type of way about this situation going on with the TikTok ban because you got two types of people going on right now, man. People that actually know how to make money and know how TikTok get down, and the slave mentality 9 to 5 ass people who still believe in, oh, get a job and work for these people and have them screw you over and all that type of stuff, right? You got two different types of people, and this video might be a little long because I'm gonna go through some of these comments. Well, I'm gonna read a comment or two while I'm drawing and stuff like that. But this girl says TikTok ban influencers. TikTok ban has influencers scared they might end up broke, and some are already thinking of suing the government. Now, I don't know about, suing the government, but some people will ask, like, why would you want to sue the government? Like, why would you? It's just TikTok. Isn't it just people dancing on there, acting goofy, stupid stuff like that? Nah, man, you misinformed. You're very misinformed. TikTok is not just about dancing and goofy shit. Like, it's a lot of people that get a lot of information, get a lot of communities, and make a really good living off of TikTok, man. Like, for real, for real. There's people making a lot of money on TikTok, providing for their families, providing for their loved ones. It opened up a door because, see, by it not being, I guess, ran by the US or whatever, there's a lot of things with the algorithm that's just different than the algorithms that we use, as far as like Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, etc. TikTok is completely different. The freedom, the flexibility, the algorithm, the For You page, the TikTok shop, all that stuff plays a major role in why people are like panicking, man. Because you got to remember, it's just like it's no different than anybody else. If you was working at a job, that's just like you working at a job, everything good, everything cool, and then next thing you know, they under new management, and then you lose your job. Like when you work a regular 9 to 5, people who work a regular 9 to 5 will feel for you. But if you have a person who make money in the non-conventional sense, just saying like, this is not something that, a lot of these older folks or people about that's not familiar with social media aren't used to, they're gonna ridicule you and they're gonna tell you, oh, get a job. Like, let's look at some of these comments, man. First person right here said, word of the day, job. So what makes TikTok not a job? Because they don't got to go into some building and be sit in traffic for like 30% of their life to get to work. That's why it's not considered a job. They're making money, so that's a job. But people like, oh no, get a job, dude. They're fighting for their jobs. That's the whole point. They're fighting for their jobs. TikTok do a ban, then that's messing up their job. Man, this damn mustache. Uh, it's messing up their job. It's messing up their money. It's messing up their income. You would think people would show compassion for people that's literally having their livelihoods threatened and stuff like that. But instead, you get people ridiculing, making fun, dissing them, and all this type of stuff just because they don't understand how it works and they don't think that it's significant, which is very significant. A big population of the American citizens and American workers are coming from social media. There has been a boom like never before. You see, where you would usually go and put in an application just to get denied or get paid minimum wage and don't get the respect you deserve, have to beg for work time to get off. See, that's what they want you to do. That's the type of job they want you to have. Getting disrespected, can't control your own hours, don't have the freedom to work anywhere, anytime. Nah, that's what they want you to have. Because see, when you are an entrepreneur, pretty much that's what you're being. You're being an entrepreneur on TikTok. You're able to create and come up with ideas and different ways to make money. You don't have somebody just sitting there telling you what to do. And that's what they do in schools. They teach you from the get-go. Oh man, raise your hand when spoken to. This is what we're gonna do. It's nothing about being, having imagination, being creative. Nah, man, that's put on the back burner to following rules and following guidelines. That's just how we've been raised. And the people that work these regular 9 to 5s, that's how they want you to be because they can't think for themselves. They can't think no other way on how to do it. Somebody says, sorry, baby, just like the trap. When 12 come and raid the spot, you gotta find, move you gotta find, move to another spot or find another hustle. Now, on that note, I will agree with. I will agree with. And the reason why I say I agree with that point is because, yeah, if something happened to, say, for instance, what's happening with TikTok right now, then yeah, you're gonna need a backup plan. I would never put all my eggs in one basket when it comes to a platform. Not YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. You need to be on multiple platforms until you can take all those. And even when everything good, you definitely still need to be pulling all those people to get their emails, get their phone numbers, all that, so if anything ever happens, you have a way to connect with them without these social media platforms, man. Because if they ever shadow ban you, do some goofy stuff and change the rules on how everything is, and yo, man, you ain't gonna have no way to contact with your people. Matter of fact, I need to stress that more too on my website. But yeah, see, and that's thinking from a business standpoint. If it does go down, hey, you're gonna have to get on these other platforms and figure it out, just like you did with TikTok. Does it suck? Yeah, but at the end of the day, hey, we don't own these platforms, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Now, that part I will agree with somebody on that. Somebody said next stop OnlyFans. Hey, I mean, hey, if you gotta get it how you get it how you get it, baby girl. Like, that's true. I mean, but a lot of shorties doing that anyway, along with the TikToks and all that stuff. So, let me see. Somebody says, y'all too deep into this. Baby, if they shut this shit down, go get a job, hustle outside of being paid attention and likes. Y'all want easy money forever. It's always going to be highs and lows in life. Suck that shit up, princess, and live within reasonable means so things like this won't affect you. And this is one of the comments I saw that I thought was funny. I thought that was funny because she said, you want to get paid for attention and likes. Okay. When you shoot a movie or if you shoot a television show, how do those people get paid? Well, when it comes to TV, it's definitely on attention and likes. And this is the hypocritical thing that you see all the time. See, a person like that, guarantee she respects celebrities, she respects TV stars, all that stuff. But television, how does television make money? We know when it comes to movies, you looking at the box office. But when it comes to television, television is a different ball game. It's definitely based on likability because they look at the ratings. How do people respond to this television show? How many people are watching this television show, right? So they need the attention like more than ever because the better attention that they get, then the better ads that they can get put onto the television show when it goes to commercial break, which then brings in more revenue. All right. So all this, oh, yeah, you're just doing it for likes. Everybody in the world, business is based on likes. Why do you think they run advertisement for? Why do you think they got commercials? Why do you think they got billboards? Why do you think they on the radio? Why do you think they on your phone every single time you scroll 3 or 4 posts? You're going to see an advertisement about somebody's business. Everybody is looking for attention and likes. So that was a stupid comment to make because that's what everybody does. Everybody. No business can function without getting attention and getting likes. You need those attention and likes. Do you know nowadays, man, to get like a movie role, or to even be, considered for certain job opportunities, the first thing that they're going to do is look at your social media presence. This is from Hollywood, big business, all that, for if you want to get sponsored, if you want to be a brand representative, all that stuff. So that's how you know you looking at somebody who's just a worker. When you're dealing with people who just a worker, they ain't going to understand that because they don't know nothing but just having to work for themselves. They don't understand like, hey, man, you can use these likes and stuff to your benefit, and all businesses need to be able to get viewership, likes, attention, to be able to sell whatever it is that they're trying to sell. So comments like that just lets you know how slow some people are when it comes to this stuff, man. It just is what it is. That's a personal. Oh yeah, because she said I have a $2,000 rent and a $1,000 car note for a 2025 Mercedes SUV I just purchased. What the F am I going to do if TikTok is banned? I am an influencer. And then this person said, that's a personal problem. $1,000 car note is crazy. I mean, I guess it is. I got $1,000 car note, so I pay $1,000 every month for this big old Sprinter van and stuff that I got. But I pay on that because I was transporting, all my merch and all that stuff. But like I said before, see, certain things sound crazy when you dealing with somebody who's in a smaller tax bracket. You don't know what it's like to actually employ employees. You don't know what it's like to actually have a business running, and you got to take care of certain things. So yeah, you may live in certain areas for protection, not only just because you like it, but hey, if you're a big time person, people know your name. You want to have security. You want to be in an area where nobody's really hurting for cheese like that, so you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to rob you type situation. There's a lot of things that go into your business, you know. So once again, the lack of empathy, especially for people who getting it. I gotta do a whole nother video about that. I've been noticing, man, when there's people that's like getting to the bag, oh my God. Anything that happened wrong in your life or something or a tragedy happened, man, a lot of times, man, people who ain't getting it will have no sympathy, no nothing, bro. They don't care about what you got going on. They laughing at you. They happy. They want to see you be back on their level, man. I'm telling you, it's a cold world out here. I never knew it was really like that. But when you read these comments, jeez Louise, man, it's real out here, man. For real, for real. Somebody said, I lost so many jobs and she crying about losing one. Go on Indeed. What the F? The lack of empathy. Once again, it's the fake cry for me and whoever sent her money got played. Dang, bro. Everybody saying job, job. Somebody else says, I want y'all to get y'all asses up today. Go out and look for a job. The world today is job. You hear me? RIP. Let me see. Stop living beyond your means. And this is the thing. She wasn't living. When somebody says, yo, stop living beyond your means, she wasn't living beyond her means. That's the damn point. If you got somebody like, say, for instance, you got somebody who's a head coach of a basketball team. They're bringing in a certain amount of money a year. Everything's good. They got things lined up, blah, blah, blah. Everything's looking beautiful. And then out of nowhere, yo, you get cut from the team. When that happens, people panic, man, because they're like, okay, well, I had this plan, but now that this plan is gone, I just lost my source of income. He wasn't living above his means in the first damn place. So what you may think is a lot, the next person looking like that's nothing. Like, look, man, for me, it was after a while. I remember it was times where if I could barely make $100 in a day when I used to do like a Lyft and I was driving for Lyft and I'm driving for like 15 hours a day. And I'm like, yo, if I had like an extra, I remember, yo, $20, $50, that was a lot of money, man. Like I had to decide, yo, let me go to the Dollar Tree. Let me stretch this. Let me get a loaf of bread. I'm stretching this stuff, man. Oh my God, McDonald's came in through for me for many years, man. That dollar menu was hitting. But over the years, man, the past 5 years or so, yo, bro, making 10,000, $15,000 in a month it became normal because the circumstances changed. You understand? So going out to eat and spending $100 every time you go out to eat, that just became normal. Now to the other person, that's crazy. I never do that. Yeah, but that's not your tax bracket, man. That's not your tax bracket. You speaking on something that you can't even comprehend. You couldn't fathom spending that much money every time you go out to eat multiple times, 4 or 5 times a week. Because why? Because you're not bringing in that kind of dough. So it's not that they're living beyond their means, man. You just not used to that type of money. And when you're used to making that type of money and all of a sudden it just goes away, then yeah, you got to pivot. You got to figure some things out. You got to shift some things around. But just this notion that this girl just, oh, she not living, she living beyond her means. No, she wasn't. This band has got this band has young people, older people, families, single individuals. There's even elders that are on TikTok making this money, man. There's people all around the world. But like I said before, you got way more suckers who, work these regular joints that don't understand and just be on some hating shit more than entrepreneurs. And like I said before, man, they love to see your downfall, bro. It just is what it is. They love to see your downfall. So, it's sad how this is going down on TikTok. I hope it gets saved, but I also do know you need to make sure you're on every single platform, especially having like a subscription service. That definitely helps out here, man. So if you got like a subscription where every single month You got people get like your diehard fans and stuff really rock with you and everything. That's important too. Like for real, for real. I'm gonna read one or two more. Somebody said, I'm sorry, but all of us creators were told slash heard to grow on all platforms for this exact reason. I'm salty about my little 400,000 on there, but to IG, Facebook, YouTube, we go. And that's another thing. So like with the social medias, they're all different. The reason why everybody was on TikTok hard is because the algorithm was so different than those other ones. It was easier to go viral on a TikTok. Your community was completely different than a YouTube or a Facebook. Facebook was tripping, like, you know what I'm saying, with the fact check thing, blocking people voices. All man, they were doing all type of crazy stuff. So that's why like a lot of people love TikTok because they were able, like the TikTok shop alone. Let me show y'all something, man. I ain't gonna hold you. And I never even sold nothing on TikTok. I tried, I just never finished my profile. I bought this stuff right here on TikTok. Cause everybody, it was just like, yo, everybody's saying how good this smell. When I tell you, and I didn't even buy it through TikTok. I just saw the commercial for TikTok, went to Amazon, looked this up, and got it. Man, let me tell you, bro. I'm talking about women breaking their neck. Oh my, yo, you smell so good. There, there's so many people doing business and good business too, like good products, good reviews, honest reviews, like a whole lot of stuff, man, on TikTok, man. People weren't just sitting around on their ass. They actually were finding products, getting the product, seeing if it worked, doing reviews about it, telling people about it, making videos, running advertisements, doing all that to get a business. See, it's one thing to work a damn 9 to 5. You go there, clock in, and they just pay you your money, whether you do a good job, whatever like that, you know. You don't have to be innovative at all. You just do what they tell you. You ain't got to use a whole lot of critical thinking skills to bag something up, ring something up, flip a burger or whatever. Those things have its parts in the world and it's important. But if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, man, that's hard because you can still clock in, go to work as an entrepreneur, but if you don't make that sale, you don't get paid. See, if you worked at Wendy's and you clocked in and it was a snow day, it was a bad day, nobody came into work, you're still going to get paid whether or not y'all get customers because it's a corporation. You're there just to clock in, be there. Hey, you're a representative of the company. Woo, keep it moving. When you're running a business, bro, you got to make sales. That's the only way that's how you get paid. So when these people put this content together, they got to make sure that the content is worthy enough to get a lot of viewership in turn so that they can get paid. So they got to come up with concepts. They're going to remix concepts. Like there's a lot to it. It's not the consistency that it takes is what throws a lot of people off where they won't make it. It's easy, but it ain't as easy as you think because hence there's a lot of people who aren't successful on TikTok. But the ones that are, who figured it out, you know what I'm saying, who kept being consistent, found their niche and went after it crazy, yo, man, these people are getting affected because they put a lot of hard work, time, and effort into building these followings in order to be able to make the kind of money that they make. It just wasn't handed to them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what these people don't understand this in the comments. Like they thinking all this stuff is handed to them. It's like, nah, man. These people put in a lot of work, man. So, you know, it's crazy out here, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments about this TikTok ban. I mean, it's gonna be wild, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is just what's going on right now. You know, I don't know. They're trying to get an extension for the tour. I really hope they get the extension for the, because I don't even have like a super huge big following on TikTok, you know, but I get some good promotion on there. I get a lot of good looks, all that stuff. It's another way for me to connect with a lot of people. I love how they have the live stream and everything set up. They don't have it like that on Facebook and Instagram, where when you're just going through the For You page or whatever like that, you're going to stumble across, you know, live streams and stuff like that. The Explorer page, all that, it's just completely different, man. Instagram is just nothing but thirst traps all day. It doesn't matter what you do, bro. You're going to get a lot of nonsensical thirst traps and stuff, man. Whereas on TikTok, you'll be able to learn a lot of stuff, see a lot of information, link up with like-minded people, all that type of stuff, man. It's just completely different platform. And Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube have been trying to copy them for years now. You know, YouTube ain't always had no YouTube shorts. They started doing that because of TikTok. Facebook and them, they had no reels. They had posts. They started doing that because of TikTok, man. TikTok that changed the game. Now that they done changed the game, now instead of competing like a company should, they just trying to get them out the way, man. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm just here for the comments. It is what it is. Y'all let me know. Light me up in the comments if you don't agree. I hope you don't agree. Give me all the smoke. Let the algorithm go crazy. You know what I mean? But if you do, also let me know that too. You did. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Y'all have a great one. Peace.